So this video series is back, and I never thought it would. But recovery is a lifelong process. So here we are. I'm still in my pajamas because that is where life is taking me today. If you don't know what this series is, it's me showing you how I get help. It's great. I think we all need a little help in our lives. We don't have to be suicidal or on the verge of a mental breakdown to reach out for help. If you start feeling bad, if you start feeling like your mental health is slipping, or you start feeling feelings that you used to, like depression or anxiety, or your PTSD symptoms come up, or whatever you are experiencing, if that starts coming back up for you, it might be a good idea to reach out for therapy. Last time I did this, it was so hard to get help. And that's always something that's been holding me back, is how hard it is to get help. Last time, if you want to go back and watch those videos, last time it took about a week to get help. For someone who's having a mental health problem, a week is too long, and that's hard. Sometimes, like, if you break your leg, you can wait a few days for the swelling to go down to go get some help to get that realigned. But when you have a mental health problem like depression or anxiety, and you can't get out of bed, and you cannot function, and you feel awful, and things are just gonna keep spiraling like a snowball down a hill, you need help quickly. So currently I want to explain to you how I'm feeling, why I want to get some help, and then I'm going to document the process of me getting help, and you guys can come along with me. It might be a long video, I don't know. We'll have to see. Over the weekend, I went traveling with my family, and I saw some of my old family members that brought up a lot of stress for me. The last time I saw these family members, I was not in a good place. I was very suicidal as a teenager. They haven't seen me in about 7 years, and it was a very hard time for me last time I saw them. So when I did see them, and they asked me questions about my family, about school, and about all this stuff that you just don't have the answer to, it stressed me out, and I was very stressed. And so coming home on the plane, people don't really experience it, they don't really understand, but when you start feeling depression, or you start feeling those thoughts again, it's an actual sensation. And so I started feeling low and feeling heavy and feeling like these thoughts are coming back again, and it was extremely hard for me yesterday. And I just kept telling myself, I'm going to sleep on it, and then when I wake up it'll be like a restart button and I'll feel better. But this morning I don't feel better. I do not feel like myself. Going to work this morning was hard for some reason. Like, I feel like I'm not good enough for anyone. The same thing as last year. I think around this time of year it's just really hard for a lot of people, and that's kind of what I'm experiencing. So anyway, where's my phone? So one of the first things that I did this morning to try to get help is I went online, I typed in therapists in Sacramento. You know, you could just type in therapist in this, and then I searched for a while. Psychology Today is a good website to look at because it tells you the therapist rate, which is how much they charge. It shows you what they are experienced in, what their degree is, and all that stuff. So if you are going to a therapist about anxiety or depression, you can click on anxiety and depression, and that pops up. I'm also gonna try the online site that I push all the time called BetterHelp, which is an online therapy, and see how that goes. But historically, for me personally, I've always needed one-on-one therapy, which is more expensive. But if you ever need like a low income, easy to use type of therapy, BetterHelp is down below. They're super cheap, and you get a lot of access to your therapist, and I think it's a very good service. I will let you know how finding a therapist goes and if I contact anyone. Never mind, I decided to film the process of me looking at this website. You won't be able to see it, but I'll just tell you some things that I'm looking at. Well, a few things that I put in is, right now, money. I can move around my budget so I can afford therapy because it's something that I need. It's a must for me. It's like having a physical. I need to do it. And so money is not a real option, like a real factor, I suppose, for me, because I know I could figure it out. But I would like it as low as possible. I also put in that I want to talk about PTSD and abuse, because those are the two things that are in my head right now. So I would like a therapist who is knowledgeable in that, because some therapists aren't. not every therapist is knowledgeable about everything. So maybe you go to your therapist and you say, most therapists can do depression, but let's say you are experiencing PTSD symptoms or eating disorders. Not every therapist is extremely knowledgeable in that. So sometimes you want to go to a therapist that just does that or is way more knowledgeable about that, and they can classify that. So anyway, I put in abuse. I found this one girl and she's right down the street from me. I don't have a car, so she's a really good description on who she is, how much she costs, all that stuff. Thinking about her, she looks like a good, I'm gonna take a picture, little screenshot of her. So I like her. And I like how you can see their picture because I want a therapist that, you don't want to have a scary looking therapist. Okay, let's see. There's this lady who seems nice. Sometimes they say they only work with children, so you just gotta keep pushing through to find somebody. This one is $80 to $90. That's super good. Ooh, and she's Christian, so that's interesting. She has a lot of different types of therapy that she does, but she's pretty far. See, the thing is, you gotta drive to these people. I can't do that. Here's a woman called Diane. Let's see how close Diane is. You're in Davis. Sorry, Diane, I can't do Davis. See, it's difficult and takes time, so I'm not gonna film this whole thing, but it takes time, sweetie, to find the right fit. And I'm back. It's only been about a few minutes, but I found somebody I'm really interested in. She's close to kind of where I live. She does a lot of life-changing experiences and trauma and things like that, which is things I want to work through. So she seems pretty good. So I'm gonna email her. Okay, when you are on the website, you can put your name and your email and your phone number, and then you can say something to the therapist. So I was like, I don't know what to say. So all I said was, hi, I'm looking for a new therapist in my area and I found you on this website. I would like more information on your services and availability. Thank you. You can be vague on the first email because I don't want to say a bunch of stuff. I just said I would love to know about your services and availability to see if she's even available to take new clients, because sometimes they aren't. So I'm gonna send an email. Okay, I sent it. I'll tell you if she ever responds. That'd be a cool thing. I might email a few more. We'll see. Okay, I'm not feeling the best, but I did it. I sent 3 emails to 3 different therapists in my area. One was a man. I did not want a man therapist, but the last man therapist that I had, I really liked him. So I'm willing to give it a try. So I'll let you know if any of them respond today. That would be exciting. Hopefully I can get some help at the end of the week. Today's Tuesday, and hopefully we can set something up by this week or next week. We'll see, because I really need it. Because I'm not motivated and I'm sad, and I'm gonna go to take a nap after I eat. That is where my day is going. Okay, so I'm about to call the first therapist to see how it goes. It's the man. The man called me super nervous. I missed his call, of course, because that's what happens when I call people. I miss them. I'm going to call him. I'm so nervous. I'm sweating profusely. I might have to take another shower after the phone call, but I'm really nervous. So just want to let you know that just because you're nervous doesn't mean everyone else isn't nervous. Therapy and calling a therapist is scary. Talking to a therapist on the phone is scary. Anything medical is scary. But you can do it. I'm gonna do it right now, and I'll let you know what happens. So this is the most successful I've ever been on this series. Called him, super sweet guy, like really sweet. It made me feel super comfortable on the phone. He has availability at nighttime, so I could talk to him at 8:05 or 7 o'clock at night. And I'm waiting for my my boyfriend to text me to see if those availabilities would work. It's all working out. Hopefully, I think I'm gonna get changed, put some normal clothes on, and then go from there. And then I'll let you know what's happening, okay? I might end this right now, actually. This is a long video, but this is me right now. Might have an appointment soon with this therapist that's down the street, so we'll see how it goes. It's expensive. I'm excited to get help. That's a weird thing to be excited about, but I'm excited to get better. So, I just got off the phone with the one guy, and I emailed 3 different people, and now another person just emailed me back. Another person just emailed me back, and so I'm trying to wait for her phone call, so we'll see what happens. It's like the battle of the therapist. I've never had this. This is something that's super new to me. It's more expensive than going to my other doctor, but this is like immediate access to a therapist. I've never had this quickly before. So I'm super impressed. I'm really impressed. And so if you're looking for a therapist and you live in the United States, Psychology Today is a really good website to look at. Just FYI.